Welcome back, another episode of No Clue Garage. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you guys are doing all right. We've been a little wet. We've had rain and storms for like the past week, every night, flooding. Hell, we even made national news because the little town next over where I work flooded pretty bad. Fortunately, one person lost their life, but a lot of damage. So we've been staying pretty dry here, moving along. So if you guys watched the last video, you'll see that we started some other projects that weren't VW related. You know, as much as I love working on these VWs, not everything's going to be VW. We've got other stuff to do, other types of vehicles, other real life stuff, working on things. And that's what we're going to continue today. I hope to work on some bug sometime in this video, sometime this week. But we'll see if we get to it or not. But we've got some stuff we've got to get finished up. Today, the wife came and met me at work, took my lunch break, and we went to the old, tried to go to the Home Depot. They didn't have what we needed. Ended up at the Lowe's. And we got a piece of wood for the countertop, got some tile, some backsplash tile, a sink, a faucet. I think I got everything except for the plumbing stuff that I need underneath to hook it up, and I'll get to figure that out once I get it in there to see. So today, we got to get the countertop cut and corner trim pieces put on it and glued up so she can paint the underside, and I can get it mounted so she can start tiling this week. They said a little time crunch on this. I got some family coming in late next week, and I want to have this guest bathroom done so that not everybody's using my little master bath in my house. To do all that, I'm going to have to get my old table saw out, and when I say old, I mean old. It's like a 1960s Craftsman model. I'll show you guys when I get it out. But to do that, look behind me, it's buried. So I gotta get my old bug out, get some of this stuff cleaned up so I can make some room, and get my tools out so we can get that cut and this stuff built. So I'm gonna jump on that again, like just about everything in the past couple of weeks. I've been telling you, that kind of a rush. Back that way, southwest, there's storms out there. They're already warned. So I'm going to try to get this stuff cut so I can get the bug back in before it rains. So let me jump on that, and we'll get to work. Well, everything's moved out of the way. Got the table saw out, but unfortunately, I guess where I had this thing parked, when was the last time you used a table saw? I don't know either. It's been at least probably, let's see, she's 5, so probably 6, 7 years.
The truck bed.
The truck bed. I used it after that. So, but it's probably been at least 7 years, I'll say. But apparently where I had it parked, it leaks. Top's all rusty. I'm not going to be able to slide no wood across there. I can't get my guides through there and such. So I'm going to have to clean this thing up before I use it. Real cool trick. I'll probably have the wife shoot some video while I'm doing it. Tip, power sander. Works really good. When I first got it, it looked like this. It'll be back in no time. So I'm going to get that stuff out. Find some sandpaper for it. I think I still got some. And we'll get this thing cleaned up so that we can get that stuff cut. Alright, so I got out the wire wheel on the drill. Cleaned out these channels here so the guide will slide through. You can't even see. Hey, hi, Maddie.
Hello.
Hello. Got local storm chasers live stream up in here in the garage, watching that, see what's coming towards us. I think it might stay south of us tonight, hopefully, but we'll see. So I'm going to fire up. All I've got is 40, 60, and 80 grit. I'm going to just grab some 80 sandpaper, DA sander, electric DA. And I'm just going to go over the top of this. We'll see what happens. Last time I did it, it come out pretty good, so. Alright, we're going to start with 40.
Flowers. Let me go collect some more stuff.
Yeah, let's go make it dusty. Well, as the saying goes, that's clean enough for the girls I go with, so that'll work. And the reason for that is that rough rust on there won't let a piece of wood slide. It'll just get jammed up on you. You gotta have this good smooth top. Now I gotta get those guides. What's in
Gonna
there?
perform some evictions.
They'll leave as soon as I fire that thing up. Nothing won't be in there.
That headed straight for Wichita Falls.
It is. Headed straight to Wichita Falls. Oh, it's nader warning now.
Yeah.
Got nader warning.
It's been a warning for a couple minutes, but yeah. Headed straight for Wichita Falls.
Which is not where we're at, but it's close. This is a WD-40 dry lube. Used to use this on chains and stuff at the dirt track. We'll try some of this. Yeah, get you? Still binding up. There we go. I'd buy that for $1. What movie? What movie? Way before you were born. RoboCop. Beep Max. Beep Max. Thank you.
Good boy. Good boy. Hey, buddy. You're a good boy.
Yeah, I'd stand back. Oh, that worked.
That was anticlimactic.
Safety features on this thing?
None?
None. This thing, I believe I looked it up one time. It's like from the 60s. It's a Craftsman. That's another dumpster safe from work. My old boss was going to throw it in the dumpster. And I said, no, you're not. You're going to put it in the back of my truck.
Please don't lick the lube. Thank you.
So, we need to go to the bathroom and get measurements. Keep it from falling. Remember, safety features on this are none. So that should be right at 22, maybe just a 16th heavy. 22. That'll work. What I got to do, I'm hoping it's going to be tough. If I can rip this right down the center, we've got to build up the front edge and the side edge for the bullnose tile on the front. So I hope, let's see.
No, come on.
The bullnose that we got is, I believe it's 2 inches.
Wow! I just want to do that stuff.
Which, in honesty, is only an inch. Yeah, just an 1/8 shot. So, how much of this am I going to need? That's going to go up to meet that tile. I think if I rip that right down the center, I don't want it to be too tall, you know what I mean?
Question.
Yes.
Could you not
What?
hook this in the front and it be big enough?
It's going to be too big because you got your tile that comes here
Okay.
too. Plus, that would add another 3/4 inch to the width.
Oh, just cut it down a little more.
Mm-hmm. Safety squints. And this right here is why I couldn't put a regular vanity, because there's a bump out wall. For some reason, I guess there's plumbing or something behind the toilet here. There's a wall that bumps out. If this wall wasn't there, if it was flush, I could have just put a 48-inch vanity, bought one off the shelf, and been good with it. But now I got to mark that. cut that out. Now let's go see if it fits.
Look at that. What would you look at that?
That wall's not. We're hitting here, a little gap there, and a little gap there. But you know what?
I mean, I think we knew the wall wasn't straight.
Yep. Grout and tile will fix it. All right, Mama. Get your scissors. Cut this hole out. Cut that line out all the way around. I need this centerpiece. Or this piece, one or the other.
Okay.
All right, so luckily the sink came with a template because I'm the worst, especially on an oval hole. I'd have no idea how to cut this out. And it's got straight lines underneath the tape. You can't see them. But I just made a straight X marking center of the board right over the vanity area. So I just lined my lines up, taped it down, took a marker, and marked it out. Kind of give us a line to cut on. Let's see. Oh, mark that. Try to just kind of freehand these here. Alright. Now I just need to drill some holes and get what Cameron calls the jiggle saw out. Cut that hole out and then we'll test it with the sink.
Be careful with that. Don't drop it on your toes. It'll hurt.
Good kid, splinters.
Yay! I have this.
I don't know yet.
That you choose this?
Nope.
Yay! Hi,
Hi.
Woody. I love my Woody.
Tell everybody why you went with this particular sink. Why did you go with this particular sink?
Because it was
the
$74 or something.
No,
like
it was $46.
Oh yeah, $46.
That's the cheapest thing I ever dreamed about. I wanted that kind of sink.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. I'd buy that for $1.
Kajika, kajika.
I like that kind of sink.
You like that sink?
Yeah.
Think that's gonna work?
Yeah.
And that's gonna leave this countertop for them. Only problem is the way the bathroom's set up. All my hookups are about right here, so everything's gonna have to come over and bend. It can be done though.
Wow.
Wow, you like it?
Yeah, I dreamed about that.
You dreamed about that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah?
I dreamed about when we're about to go to school.
Oh.
Why do you have holes?
For the faucet and the drain.
I can take it something here. If it has holes. 2 holes. I want to catch the first one.
Finally. Ugh.
Okay. All right, glued and nailed. This piece for the, let me show you. The reason we put that on, this is the tile for the top. So this is what they call bullnose. If you look, it's beveled right here to give you that finished edge. So this tile is going to go up here. And then this tile, and that's why I put that backer piece on there, so that tile has somewhere to adhere to. And now that I look at it, it's going to be, it might be a little tall after you get thin set in here. Just a little bit. It'll be all right though. But that's why we put that on there, on the finished edges. Cool. I gotta get that bug in. I gotta clean my mess up. Ooh, that beat's starting to drop the neighbor at Wichita Falls.
Ooh, that was a big one.
Well guys, update. We got done with everything. Sure you can hear that behind me. That's the good old sound of Oklahoma. Tornado sirens. We just got...
It's our theme song.
Yep. Looks like we are just now getting put into a tornado warning. It's probably about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes out. So we're gonna do what Oklahomans do. We're gonna sit out front and watch it. Once it starts getting a little close, Mama and the girls will get inside and get in a safe spot, but it's how we do it around here. We sit here and watch it, so yeah, fun. All right, so it's a few days later. I don't know if any of you guys out there pay much attention to the news, but we're in southwest Oklahoma. And we've had some devastating flooding going on around here. Luckily, we're all good here, soggy yards and such. But a lot of people in this area have been affected big time. So we haven't been really doing much for, you know, just trying to make sure everybody's okay. And then I've been having to work a lot because of the flooding. So it's actually Saturday and we're getting back started again. Yeah, we had something like, what?
14 inches.
Well, that was for the whole month. In the whole month of April, we had 14 inches of rain, which is great for the drought and the crops and everything. But our little creeks and rivers around here can't handle that.
We had like
So,
4 inches the other night.
Yeah, we just had 4 inches alone in one night. And, you know, I'm a guy, so that's a lot. Today, got the old wet saw out for the tile. We got a countertop. You guys saw in the last one where we made the countertop out of a piece of plywood. Took that piece of plywood, painted it real good on the underside. There we go. Oh, that's better in the shade. Painted the underside so that, you know, try to protect it from water, and then we're going to tile the top side. So we got that mounted to the vanity, and she started laying out the tiles. It's going to go pretty good. There's not going to be a lot of cuts, but got the old wet saw out. Going to make some cuts there. We're going to get this countertop done today. At least mortared down. Maybe be able to grout it tomorrow. Ooh, sporty. Actually, I like these. These are nice. Sporty. Hey, got it. All right, turn the music down so YouTube doesn't flag me. Anybody's wondering out there what kind of music I listen to. Like a lot of like almost indie folk rock stuff right now. I say right now, for about the past 10 years, my favorite band's been a band called Gaslight Anthem. Saw them, what, 2 years ago? 2 years ago for the first time, Oklahoma City. I'm going again in August to see them. Can't wait. They're actually... Huh?
Has it already been 2 years?
It will be...
No, it hasn't.
No, a year. It was last year. Okay. Last year I saw them. I'm going to see them again in August here in Oklahoma. They're actually playing a tour with Counting Crows. Counting Crows, a band I used to listen to in high school. So, you know, go out and enjoy some. You guys got a band you like? They're coming to town. Go see them. You got to do some fun stuff in life too, you know. way barely do fun stuff, you know, having 3 kids and such, but, you know, go see them. Anyway, hopefully they don't flag, but let me get back to what I was talking about. Got to cut the tiles around the hole for the sink, and I can't do that on the straight wet saw because they're curved. It's an oval. So what I got is I've got one of these diamond tile blades for my grinder, and it's actually cutting really easy. You know, of course these edges are going to be up under the sink, so they don't have to be pretty. Just got to cut for the opening. The sink's going to overhang like an inch or 2 on there anyway. So I've got a handful of those tiles to cut out. The straight cuts, I'll use the wet saw, get those cut straight so that, you know, those are the ones that'll be seen. You got to lay your tiles out so that all of your cuts are in places where you can't really see. All of our cuts will be up against the wall where it'll either have a backsplash that covers it or there'll be caulking silicone around it. So, you know, just kind of try to hide your cuts. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can hide it. Always make it look good. Well, I'm going to get back. I've got, it looks like 3 more of these oval ones to cut. So I'm going to get those cut. I'm going to let the wife run the camera. Show you guys how I do this. Max, the shop dog, enjoying the sunshine.
He's a good shot.
He's a really good dog. We lucked out with this one. If you guys want a pet, tell you, go to Humane Society. Man, forget all them breeders that want to charge you thousands of dollars for a dog that probably was born in a puppy mill. Go to the Humane Society. That's where we got Max, and he has turned out to be the best dog. So your instincts, if you're a metal guy like I am, is you just want to plunge cut right down in there. With these things cut so easy. Use the curvature of your blade. If you're cutting a curve, get in here at an angle and just follow that curve and then just work it down. It'll take the material away and then the piece will drop right off. So I'm going to try to do this without spraying her with glass shards, but...
I got my glasses on.
Okay. You're too loud. Speaking of glasses, with this kind of stuff, you don't want glass shards in your eye. Make sure you put your glasses on. Should probably be wearing some gloves too, but I hate wearing gloves. I can't feel anything. So make sure you put your eyes on. Not your safety squints. Go a little further. Just follow the line. Then just clean up your edge. Just like that. Now you can see where it's chipped some of the glazing off, but like I said, the sink's gonna cover that, so no big deal. Really easy. This thing, I'm glad about it. It's only like $14 for the blade at Harbor Freight, so invest in it. Okay, so we marked these on the back. I don't know how she marked them on the back.
I actually don't need any of those little pieces, just the big one.
Just this one. But I don't want the rough surface of this to scratch up the tile, so I'm going to transfer these up to the top side so I can cut it top side up. Make sense?
Sure.
Sure. There. It's got a barcode. Oh, let me get the wrong line. There.
You see that kitty cat?
Use a square. I was fairly square with it. Oh yeah.
I used a square.
You did?
I used the green square.
That's why I couldn't find my green square I was looking for.
Yeah, it's in the bathroom.
It's actually a little more accurate than this one.
It's in the bathroom. That's the first one I found. I needed a straight edge.
A wet saw is easy. Make sure you got a good trickle. These are supposed to have a pump in here and pumps water back up. I don't have it. So I just got the water hose on trickle. So all you do is, this has a little base here that slides. So you just pretty much line up your mark and cut it. It's easy as that. I'm water dripping on my foot. All right.
This is loud though.
This one throws a lot too. Make sure downstream, make sure there's nothing there that's, you know, you want to keep clean, because this is going to throw water in.
Like a child?
Like that. Allie, hey, come over here by Mama real quick while I cut. Okay?
Why?
Because it'll make a mess and I don't want it getting all over you.
Come here. It's going to be loud.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hey, I got to hurry up. My line's leaving.
Okay, that was not nearly as loud as the last tile.
Yeah, the other tile we were using was a lot thicker and it's a different type. The floor tile.
Yeah, that was not loud at all.
So there's your square piece. All right, we're gonna take all these pieces in, try to fit the jigsaw puzzle. We'll bring you back once we got it figured out. Okay, so we got it all laid out. Got all the pieces cut. The wife's numbering so she knows where each one goes. She's gonna actually do the tiling part. She did the whole floor. She laid the floor tile, grouted it, all that good stuff. So she's gonna take her hand up on this.
I'm more excited about this because I won't be crawling around on the floor.
Yeah. So as you can see, these are rough cuts, but the sink's gonna fit in here nice. We had to cut each one of these. Of course, that one had to fit special, and then those all had to be trimmed to fit down there, and I had to take like a blade's width off of those. You know, this is a 4-foot piece of plywood, and these are 6-inch tiles. So you think, oh, it fit perfect, but then when you add your space for your grout, you end up with a little extra. So we got all that. She's gonna go ahead and grout. I'm sure she's gonna set up her camera and do some TikTok video. Maybe she'll dump some of it into the video here. The bad thing about cutting this tile is that it leaves little glass shards all over the place wherever you're cutting it. Only place I got to do it is in my driveway. So while she's laying this, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna pick up all the bigger pieces, and then I'm gonna break out my pressure washer and wash out the driveway, get that stuff out. The girls like to go out there and run around barefoot, and I don't want them to get glass in their foot. That's the last thing I want to hear is a screaming kid. So we're gonna get after that. I'm gonna do this. She's gonna do this stuff. I'm gonna go do that.
He's gonna fix my doorknob.
Yeah, I guess we got a new one of them fancy doorknobs with the code. She keeps locking herself out, so we got one of the fancy ones with the code. I guess I got to put that on too after I'm done pressure washing. So
you don't want me to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. So I'll get all that done. We'll bring you guys back and show you some of the progress. Alright guys, so the wife got the countertops all down. She's in there putting the bullnose or trim around the front. While she was doing that, I worked out here. I got the driveway all washed off. So I got the driveway all sprayed out, just good enough. But the more important thing is, you got to feed yourself and your family. So I got some queso dip going on the smoker. Then later we're going to do some burgers. Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
Hi, Allie.
Double.
Yeah, I got the, man, I love my pellet smoker, I tell you. I can put stuff on there, just let it run. Just let it run. I mean, I like a good old traditional smoker too, but pellet smoker's easy. I don't have to check it every 20 minutes to make sure the temperature's still right. But just sitting here waiting on the wife to get the bulldoze on. I'm gonna have probably 2 pieces. I got to trim of that. And then once that's done, she'll start laying out the backsplash, and then I'll have a lot more to cut on that. So that's why I left my saw out for now. So I'm gonna find some stuff to do out here in the garage. Got the pressure washer out. I might try to pressure wash a few things that need it and clean up a few things. So once she gets that bullnose on, we'll take you guys in there and let you look. All right, so I found the perfect way to do yard work. I'm out here trying to pressure wash some old muck and moss and stuff off of the driveway and the porch and stuff, and I found the best way to do yard work. Let me show you. You make your wife do it. It's the best way to do yard work. Yeah. I'm sure I'm gonna have to take over here pretty soon.
Install my doorknob.
Yeah, well, I can install your doorknob in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take over here in a minute. It's actually kind of satisfying cleaning this off, just watching it all come off. It's just years of muck and stuff. Our trash cans sit there, so it builds moss and dirt and crap up underneath. I just got tired of looking at it. So, but yeah, if you guys ever get tired of doing yard work, just con your wife into doing it. Your back will thank you, trust me. It's the end of the night, we're tired. She's in the process of cleaning this up, but everything's on. All we got left to do is grout it, let the grout dry, put some sealer, and drop the sink in. So ready to be done. So ready to be done. So we're gonna clean up for the night, and then we'll come back tomorrow. Okay, what are you doing?
Making a mess.
Making a mess. Well, guys, it's the next morning. The mortar's cured up. She's now grouting. Putting the grout in. We're going to give it time to dry so that we can seal the grout. We already test fitted the sink if it's in good with all the tiles. So, yeah, most of the day is going to be watching grout dry.
Which is good because I have other things to do.
Yeah, we've got other stuff to do today, too.
It's not the same as watching paint dry.
Yeah, it's the same as watching paint dry.
Only worse.
Okay, so it's been a long day. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to work on the bug. I had just other stuff to do around here. Put some food on the smoker for the family. Hung out. Watched NASCAR race. Texas, local race. Usually I go to that race, but we didn't this year. We had too much going on. So maybe next year we'll go. So we sat down and watched that on TV. But during that time, wife got this countertop done. I went ahead and installed the sink for her, went ahead and silicone the edges, put the covers on. All I got left to do is hook up the plumbing. I'll let you take a look. I think it come out pretty good for us doing it ourselves. Yeah, there's still some stuff on the floor that we're cleaning up. We've got to scrub the floor down, got to scrub this tile down again. Still got a haze from the grout. But I think it looks pretty good. I'm so ready to be done with this. So I think tomorrow on my lunch break at work, I'm gonna go get the plumbing stuff, the drain and the fixtures. And then we're gonna call this bathroom done.
Finally.
What do you think?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm over it. But I already want to do the other bathroom.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that for a while. I'm over this. I'm ready to get back on some bug stuff. So yeah, that's what we done this week. I apologize, it's probably gonna be a short, funky video of just this kind of stuff. But I'm hoping this week to get back on the bug. I've got a nephew that's graduating high school, so I've got family coming in from out of town that I'm gonna have to spend some time with this week. So it's gonna be a short week for me to get stuff done. But I'm hoping I can put something together on the bug. I kind of want to leave the engine in for now while the family's down. They've been asking about it, so maybe, you know, it's still good enough. We can take some short trips around town. So I might wait until after they leave next weekend to tear down the engine. But in the meantime, maybe I'll just build that speaker box. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this video out in our weird little bathroom here with our newly remodeled sink and vanity. I do gotta get a mirror, I forgot. I'm gonna call a local glass company tomorrow, see if I can't get a custom sized mirror made. See how much that's gonna cost me. But yeah, we're gonna end this one out here. So again, thanks for hanging out with us. I know this one's kind of a different type of video, but yeah.
We did it in the garage.
Yeah.
Part of it.
We worked in the garage a bit, so I mean,
It counts.
we're still in the garage, so. But anyway, again, you guys, thanks for liking. Go ahead, like, subscribe, or thanks for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and TikTok and all those good places. So, all right, until next time, we'll see you guys.